From your local election headquarters, candidates vying for Tennessee's soon-to-be open Senate seat squaring off one final time tonight, this time on the University of Tennessee's campus. Congressman Marsha Blackburn and former Tennessee Governor Phil Bredesen going head-to-head on everything from the Brett Kavanaugh confirmation, health care, gun control, and immigration. But along with debating the issues, both candidates stuck to separate game plans.
Now, Phil and Hillary Clinton, who he wanted to be president.
It was apparent from the start the Republican candidate Marsha Blackburn's focus tonight was link her opponent with former presidential candidate and Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
Now, if you had the Democrats in control and if Hillary Clinton, who he wanted to be president, was president, we know that if Phil had his way and Hillary was president, he wanted her to be president. He gave her $33,400.
Congressman, I did not think you could possibly beat the number of mentions you made of Chuck Schumer in our last debate, but I believe you have with Hillary Clinton here tonight.
Meanwhile, Phil Bredesen kept coming back to his message.
Social Security was bipartisan, Medicare was bipartisan, the Civil Rights Act was bipartisan. I think we need to get back to that.
When it came to the issues, the two agreed on preserving the provisions of the Affordable Health Care Act, like coverage for pre-existing conditions, but disagreed on how to make it work financially. As for a border wall, Bredesen called it political theater, saying more modern technology was needed to secure the border, while Blackburn supports the wall, saying, quote, Tennesseans want to see that wall built.
I'm going to take Tennessee values to Washington, D.C. to represent you. Phil will support the Clinton agenda, the Washington Democrats.
I do think this is a very simple election. If you like Washington the way it is today and the partisanship and the lines in the sand, I'm not your guy.
Now, we should know WATE 6 News side anchor Krista Fowler, you may have seen her there just a moment ago, was part of the debate's panel tonight. And if you want to watch the entire debate in its entirety, just go to our website. We've got it for you there. Very easy to find. You can see them debate the issues. We have it for you at WATE.com. Now, in team debate coverage tonight, WATE 6 News side reporter Madison Keevy was on UT's campus talking to voters who watched the candidates face off.
Coming into the Cox Auditorium on UT's campus, some voters know who they're voting for.
Would you consider restricting or banning military?
And others are still undecided.
I care about our country, and something that independents, Republicans, and Democrats all agree on is that our country matters and we need to get out the vote.
The hotly contested race between Republican Marsha Blackburn and Democrat Phil Bredesen brought to Knoxville UT students and the community, Republicans and Democrats, all watching the last Senate debate together.
In control.
Candidates taking questions on border security, health care, and gun reform.
They were talking about health care. I think that's a big issue going on right now. Students' tuition, that's important to me as well.
This is the last Senate debate before Tennessee voters head to the polls in November. Reporting in Knoxville, Madison Keevy, WATE 6 on your side.
All right, thank you, Madison. You know, our coverage doesn't stop here. A gubernatorial debate happening in Nashville this Friday. That debate pits Democratic candidate Carl Dean against Republican candidate Bill Lee. It's going to air right here on WATE Friday night at 8 o'clock. The debate will also be streamed, by the way, online on WATE.com.